So before I begin, I think, first of all, I want to thank the family. I had an opportunity to meet the family yesterday, and thank you for your courage, commend you for your courage. Our condolences on behalf of the leader, Pierre Poilievre, my colleagues. Brad Viss is here, Member of Parliament from Calgary, from Abbotsford, Darshan Singh Sahsi from Calgary, Darshan Singh Gill, and Sukhman Gill from Abbotsford. And we stand with you in your pain, but we cannot imagine what you're going through. So before I continue, I'm going to let Brad speak first. We're just going to split our time as he is the Member of Parliament and knows the family directly.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today, and to all of my friends and colleagues from Abbotsford who came out. People are demanding action. People want to see their concerns raised in Parliament. So in my 1 minute today, I'm going to make a commitment. After this event, my office will be putting forward a petition. I'm going to take what I hear today, and we're going to keep talking about this issue. We're going to keep talking about the issues that have happened at Ridgeview. This isn't the first shooting there. We all know that. We all fear that. We all live that. Let's work together. You elected me to amplify your voice, to bring those issues to Ottawa. I will do that in good faith. God bless.
Thank you, Brad. And I know Brad also spoke about this, and Sukhman, both in the House of Commons since Darshan Singh's murder. Nabi, when I spoke to him yesterday, he said, when does this become an emergency? When does this become a crisis for there to be more action? And it already is. And amongst the many emotions that the family is going through, and Nabi was saying he's angry, and he has every right to be angry. We should be angry. That's why all of you are here. This should not be happening in a country like Canada. The country that Darshan Singh says that he loved, adored, and it's not the same country anymore. We hear it over and over again. It just isn't the same country anymore. And so, Ginny had said, to say, what have you been doing? So we did. I brought in a private member's bill that would have brought in mandatory minimum sentences for extortion. This was a couple of years ago when extortion started to happen, and we've been talking about it in the House of Commons many, many times. Not just extortion, but the rising cases of violent crime. We brought in legislation to change our bail system. It is far too easy to get bail right now. That system has to change. And so my commitment to you and, on behalf of the Conservative Party as the deputy leader is that we will work with the government. We will work with other parties to ensure that we do get better legislation on changing our bail system, better legislation to ensure that we have stronger sentencing, mandatory minimums to strengthen our border, and to give the police the resources that they need to keep us safe. But they need those resources now. I know there's a commitment to bring in 1,000 officers, but we don't need those in 2 or 3 years. Let's work together to make sure that those resources are provided now. And once again, to the family, thank you for bringing everybody together. This is so important. You shouldn't have to do this, but it is very, very important, and I hope it's a turning point. Thank you. Waheguru ji ka khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh.
So Tim, I have sorry, I'm putting so many questions. So from now on, what is your plans, going forward as being an opposition?
Anji.
So the ruling party will be in a line.
Yeah.
They will actually do what is actually needed right now. Public safety is the biggest thing, That's why we are here, So.
Yeah, absolutely. Public safety, if you can't be safe, if your family's not safe, then there's nothing else that's important. Public safety is the most important thing, and the government's #1 job is to keep its citizens safe. And so we will continue to push and fight for that. We will work with the government where we can to ensure that we see legislation that's strengthening our laws, that is doing that. We will stand with them. We will vote with them. We will, there's a bill right now, jail not bail. We need legislation like that. And I'm sure that we will get the same response from the government, that let's work together, let's pass these legislation that strengthens our system right now. We need it. This country needs it.
And for some reason, if they are not listening to you, whatever the reason is that okay? You can, just tell your audience, in the future, if they are not listening to you, they are not, taking your suggestion. I think everything should be in the open for all these guys, So there is no if and but and this and that,
You're absolutely right. Everything has to be transparent. It has to be open. With this, I'll thank the media. Jenny, you guys, because you've been speaking out about it, became a victim yourself. But we come onto your shows. We talk right across the country. We go to TV shows, radio shows, talk about it in Parliament. We need to continue to push. I encourage every single one of you. Tusi bhi gal karo. Apan nu push karna pena. Email, talk, go visit your members of Parliament, whatever party they may be, and say, we need changes. We need changes. Changes haven't happened yet. And they can happen very, very quickly. The system is made for things to go very fast or very slow. And if we work together, we can get it done. It can be done very quickly. And I commit that from our side, we will work together.
This program is sponsored by the Singla Office, Bakersfield, for all your immigration family law needs. Call or scan QR code to contact us. Rodis Inc. Million Miles with Smile, or scan QR code to contact us. Taba Indian Cuisine, Tracy Fine Authentic Indian Cuisine in Tracy, or scan QR code to contact us. Simi Valley Family Dental Office, or scan QR code to contact us.